Blog Talk Radio.
Goldilocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy Mack coming to you live out of the Tampa Bay area of Florida. Brr, we're cold. I'm telling you, if it goes below about 75, I have to layer my clothing, and it's going to be like 40 here tonight. And all our folks up north are saying, cry me a river, Jimmy. That's nothing. That's a summer day for a lot of people. Are you kidding me? So anyway, we're all bundled up here, probably more so than necessary, but that's the Floridians for you folks. So we're glad everybody's here tonight. We always try and mix it up and make it different and have fun. The call-in number, of course, is 713-955-0594. Definitely want to press 1 to raise your hand for the show tonight. A couple quick announcements, and we'll be underway. So first off, we did sell out the appearance yesterday at Charlotte Tempone's office in Tampa. That was a dream, just seeing folks over there and helping everybody that we can in Tampa town. And then, of course, tomorrow will be Wednesday, and I will be at Kodawari Yoga. It's kodawariyoga.com in Tampa, Florida. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, give them a call in the morning, see if you can get on my schedule. Come over live in person. Of course, we do healings via phone, 48 states, and Skype and Zoom around the world. If you're not already getting our newsletter, please hop on that. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. We send out one little email a week. It's called TGI Wednesday, and there's affirmations in there and video and audio. There'll be a replay of this show and all the radio shows for the month, and there are links, of course, and you just click on them. So you want to check that out. The whole month of December, we always do giveaways. So we are in the honor of Spirit of Christmas and all that, buy one, get one free on the audio MP3s. It's about over 25 different audio MP3s in there, everything in our library from sleep to sex to the holidays to family issues to all sorts of forms of healing. So if you find a couple you like, they're buy one, get one free. It's the only time of year that we do this, and we're excited to offer it to you. Got some more cool things coming out in January and February as well, so definitely stay tuned and keep us posted on that. I will also be on Patty Malek's Soul show this next Tuesday, the 18th. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's called Soul Talk. And that's on Blog Talk also. It's a very wide-received show, so worldwide. So definitely want to check that out as well. Everything's free. That's free. Tonight's free. We're just about giving away the store and doing free readings, free healings, what have you. And so we're glad you're here. Again, the call-in number, lots of folks on the URL tonight, of course, on the link. If you're on the phone line, it's 713-955-0594. You definitely want to press 1 to raise your hand tonight. Also, if you email us before, during, or after the show, info@jimmymackhealing.com. Just request tonight's show link and also my co-host, co-guest information. We're going to send that to you as well, her phone number, her email, her website. Lots of folks are driving or doing something different, don't have time to write it down, as it were. So no worries. You can always get back with us and go ahead and follow up with us, and we'll be glad to hook you up with that. So tonight's special guest we have with us tonight. She is a does divine guidance readings with life, love, and relationship coach. She's an angel intuitive. It's Sheila O'Donnell. She's out of L.A. area. She originally was out of Chicago and ended up moving there, and actually was on the Rain Virtues Swimming with Dolphins retreat in 2001. Ended up moving from Chicago to Los Angeles. Incredible resume and incredible amount of work here, folks. You definitely want to check out the website. She does a lot of life, love, and relationship, divine lifestyle consultant, and a clear channel intuitive, and of course a certified angel therapy practitioner. Lots of information on the website. There's a book in there, retreats, music, the radio show that she has. I'll get more into that tonight. Testimonials, events, all about her and home page, all that. So it's divineguidancereadings.com. That's DIVINE, guidance, GUIDANCE, readings.com. You'll definitely want to check that out. If you want to call or text, it's 323-251-1955, and her email is divineguidancereadings444@gmail.com. How are you tonight, love? Thanks for joining us.
Wonderful. It's great to meet you, Jimmy.
Yes, I'm thrilled. We love the same person, Marla Martinson out of L.A. She's my buddy way back.
She is such a love. I was just on her show this morning.
I love that. So you've been hitting it heavy today.
Yeah. It's been an
I
exciting
love that.
I love how
definitely.
the synchronicities happen. You just stay in the flow and you ride the wave. You surf the synchronicities, and that's how you have a divine, magical life. It's very fun.
I love that.
I never know what to expect. Yeah.
I know. Isn't that cool? So she and I do a little. We'll do a little radio show kind of thing, at least for the seasons, and we'll do like. She's so kitschy and cool. I love her, and we'll do like St. Patty's Day, and she's wearing little green hats and leprechaun stuff, or Valentine's Day, or we'll probably do a little Christmas show here as well. So it's always exciting. Tell us more about you before we unleash some callers. And best way to get a hold of you, of course, was the website I mentioned, the email address, the phone numbers. I ask everybody, what do you really like to do, and what have you seen lately? I mean, you and I we run into a lot of the same things. And some weeks it's like relationships, and the next week it's all health issues, and the next week it's all money. Do you see it coming in waves as well?
Not in waves of topics, because I've just noticed with with just this amazing. It's kind of like every person who comes to me is my divine assignment, and so many people I work with are so different, from a 25-year-old kid who didn't know what he wants to do with his life, to people who are very established with their business, to brand new entrepreneurs that are trying to get the courage to break free from a full-time job and live a miracles every moment lifestyle where you're trusting and following spirit, like I've been doing since 2001. So my passion is to help people remember who they really are, which is divine, and to be a divine lifestyle consultant, which is to co-create with each person, and everyone's different, what is the highest version of what your divine life would look like. So I have this 3-month coaching package, and at the end there's a divine life initiation experience that we create together. One girl wanted to sing with the band, but she was too scared, so we created a concert. Another girl wanted to teach a workshop, spiritual workshop, so she helped her create and promote and, rehearse her first workshop. And, so everyone has a different thing that is, what would your life be? Sometimes it's taking a trip, sometimes it's creating an amazing party with your friends, but everyone is different. And, when you're living like you're divine, meaning your life is the life of God, the individualized life of God, it's impossible to feel insecure, unsure, afraid, or anything. When you are God, you're not afraid of anything. And so it's a beautiful way to live, and to remember the sun shining in the center of you, connected to the grand central sun, our suns, and then our Creator. It just shines away all the dark and fear, and people are living empowered, beautiful, passionate, vibrant lives. It's such a rewarding job to be helping to facilitate that. I just love it more than anything.
I love it. No, that's well said. And I tell people, especially for you and I mean, we live this. This isn't our hobby, so I do it 7 days a week, 365. So there's always something going on, And so I said to somebody the other day, thank God it's not roofing, it's not plumbing. They're like, aren't you exhausted? I go, no, half the time I'm sitting in my robe, so it's all good.
Exactly. We can do this in the comfort of our own house, just chilling, and I actually get energy from it. A lot of people I talk to say, "Oh, are you drained?" No, I mean when the Spirit of God is flowing through you, you're not drained. You literally have an infinite supply of energy and love that is on tap, and when you're connected to that, it's very. I get wired. Even after I've done 5 or 6 hours of readings, I'm like so wired I can't even fall asleep. I'm like, oh.
That's me too. That'll be me after this show. I barely sleep anymore, so I'm up doing prayers about 3 a.m. So it's all good.
As they say,
well, we're happy you're on. We're thrilled you're on the show tonight, honey, and we'll take some callers and see what we can mix up. I tell folks, narrow it down to whether it's relationships or money or what's your one main question you want to ask. So I always let my guests go first with folks, and I ask them to obviously not be driving and maybe do 3 to 5 minutes tops, because they're going to want to follow up with you for that much more as well. So 860 is our first caller. It's Amla from Connecticut. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling in, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have a question tonight?
I do. I was wondering if both of you can tell me have any insight on this guy that I'm dating? Do you see it coming into a committed relationship? Just was wondering. Feel for that.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Hi, Alma.
Absolutely.
Hi, nice to meet you. So, do I see it coming into a committed relationship? As soon as you have that built-in expectation, which of course we all want to know, then it adds a new feeling of not being in the present moment and a little bit of pressure. The cards I pulled on it are study and children. So it does imply like children are coming and they're involved. And that this is a part of this relationship is a very important part of your learning, like life is an earth school, learning how to love. And it's the most challenging thing of all is to learn how to be committed to a result, which is to be in a committed relationship without being attached to it, because then all that fear kind of implodes everything and can steal the joy and the beauty from it. So it's really like a tightrope balancing act. And are you interested in having children?
No, partially because of my age, but I don't mind if the guy has children, but this guy doesn't have any children, so I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that to me is telling me, because when you first said is it going to be a committed relationship, I did feel a no. I hate to say it like that because I know it's so disappointing, but it's such an important part of your journey, and I do think the gentleman you end up with will have children, because that is a part of your life purpose, is what it's feeling to me, even though you're not going to make it from scratch. I think that will be incredibly fulfilling for you. So now how to navigate this is to, in each now moment, be in the present moment, so grateful for the beauty and the presence and the gifts. And I know you're kind of like, well, I'm getting to a certain age. Do I want to screw around if it's not the right person? And if it's not going to be committed, should you just leave? There is a reason why you're in this relationship, and I want you to stay in it until it's definitely clear that it's not happening anymore. I hate to be the bearer of bad news because people are so attached, but the freedom comes in letting go of the attachment. And also, it's very important to not project a fantasy on the relationship of what it is and the whole. We've all been brainwashed since childhood with the Cinderella story and all that stuff of believing, that's the answer. Then we'll be truly happy once we're married and settled down. Well, the truth is that's not always the case. But there's a lot of beautiful things to learn from this relationship. How about you, Jimmy? What are you getting?
Yeah, definitely. I go on power or weakness, really positive, negative. It doesn't always mean negative, but certainly a strength or a weakness. When I'm in it for you, just so you know, it does test weak. I'm leaning more towards what she's saying. It could be relationship education. I tell all the beautiful women, you really want to be not so much about where's this relationship going as opposed to really enjoying the Italian food that night or that concert of nostalgic music or whatever the outing is too. You know what I mean? And so my father's old joke was the couple goes on their first date and they're looking at the menus and the waiter's getting them water and the woman says to the man, so where is this relationship going? And the man says, waiter, check, please. So, we kind of want to steer away from scaring him off in the midst of all this as well. Definitely enjoying the moment. And also, I do feel like, the kid part can also be lifelong, very long-living pets too. So keep that in mind. So whether he has, I don't see dogs around you as much as cats, so it's kind of interesting. And they all bring something to the table too. So, people refer, I do a lot of pet and animal healing around the world, and they definitely refer to them as their children or, if somebody has chow dogs, for instance, they call them their children. So it's kind of funny.
Right.
So, so it may be something showing up like that, and I'm just coming at it at a different angle, but, that may be a part of it as well. Does that make sense?
It could. I just feel like I think both of you, what you said was very accurate. I just it's my heart is just so invested, and I think that's just a little. It's hard not to, because the heart wants to do what it wants to do, and then when you say not to attach yourself, it's like, oh my God, it's a catch-22 because you want to. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. I do. I just
want to say one thing that really I hope takes the sadness off your or disappointment, which I 100% see you in a relationship with a man who completely adores you that is going to work, and I do think he has kids. So I don't think this is that person, but I do think it's a very important person as well, not to be discarded. There are more things you have to learn, and that's when you're saying you're invested. Even that in and of itself, there is an attachment to investment. I want you to lighten up about it and experiencing love for love's sake, because who you are is love, and you love to love, not because you're going to create a life together and da-da-da-da. That really robs your joy. So like we talked about, and you can do this. We're going to, just, if you want, we can just ask the angels right now to cut the cords that might be creating that sense of attachment and investedness that makes you feel sad when you think of not being with him. So there's a feeling of freedom again. Are you open to that?
That'd be wonderful if you could do that with me. That'd be great.
Okay, so let's. If I want you to, is it okay to say this person's name, or is that going to cause you not last name but just their first name?
No, it's okay. I can say his first. The first letter I'll say his first letter is A.
Okay,
so that's okay.
So I just want you to invite. So you don't have to say his name, but in your mind, I want you to invite the higher self of A to stand before you. Okay, so in your mind, just imagine this person standing before you. We're not focusing on character flaws or anything that he's not doing right now. We're only focusing on his soul and his higher self, the beautiful part that you fell in love with, right? His soul. So now, just to let you know, the cords of unconditional love will never be cut. All we're going to ask is for Archangel Michael. I work with the angels a lot, and he's one of my powerful archangels that has a sword of light and truth that cuts through illusion, which is what projecting a fantasy is. It's kind of like an illusion that causes suffering. So the love part will stay, but the illusion part and the part that's draining you, where you're wondering what if this and what if that, maybe you didn't text back and da-da-da, that's what we're cutting now. So now that we've invited the higher self of A to stand before you, I want you to repeat after me. Okay. I embrace all bonds.
I am brave. What was the other part?
I embrace all bonds.
I am brave all bonds. Yep.
Between us.
And
I ask that they be transmuted. To the highest vibration. Of unconditional love. And put your hand on your heart and say, I am free.
I am free.
and put your hand on his heart and say, you are free.
You are free.
And now we're asking Archangel Michael's cutting the cord between you. Take a deep breath. Okay, now it's your life, his life. You guys, still have the love, but without the invested feeling of attachment. So you should be feeling some freedom now around it, and be open and playful, and know that every single thing happens for your growth and evolution. And the fact that you're in a relationship with this guy is not a waste of time or a mistake. That's why I got study. It's a part of your important life lesson to learn how to love unconditionally, and that you can trust that if he's not the right one, the angels and God has a better plan for you. So just relax into and surrender into the trust. Let go of those fears of what's going to happen, and know that you're being guided toward your greatest good.
Wow, thank you so much. I feel so much lighter. I feel lighter, brighter. Thank you. Oh,
I'm so glad.
Good stuff.
Thank you so much for calling in.
We're glad you called in, honey. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Folks,
take care.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks, honey. Folks, it's important, too, just to know when we work on relationship things like that and issues or cutting cords, or, if I might do a healing on your eyes or your feet or whatever it might be, if you do resonate with us tonight or in the future, even on a replay, just know that all you have to do is ask and, look towards the heavens and know that this is also going to work for you. So it's very important that you remember that. It's super powerful. It's super deep. And you'll see the change. It's amazing. It blows my mind every day, and I love it. 248's our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Eleni, and I'm in Clearwater.
Hey, how are you tonight? Cold.
Good.
We're cold.
It is cold, but it's so good to be here. And
right?
Shishi, I have to say, I just love your energy. I feel lighter just listening to you, both your voices.
Aw, thank you. I'm so glad. Yay.
Yeah. And I'm calling. Yeah, I'm calling because I absolutely desire and see myself partnered, but I'm not with anybody right now. So whatever guidance, whatever you're seeing or feeling, because I know my heart is ready to love and be loved.
Well, I want to tell you a quick story. I just got ready, said go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So I am 50 years old. I just turned 50 in May, and I'm heavy. I'm quite significantly overweight. And I started a practice. I had been seeing someone, but it was a marginally satisfying relationship where it was, I always used to joke, God, why can't I have more than just one of the four things, which I consider the four things: a mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional connection. And I always only had either physical or emotional or mental or spiritual, but never more than one. So I had this prayer. I started this self-love practice. I wonder what it would be like to be adored. I wonder what it would be like to be in a relationship with someone who's emotionally available and wants to express his love and go places with me instead of just seeing me once a week or, in my house, not going places, and I really was desiring a deep love. And so I'm swimming, doing laps. I've been doing it for about 3 weeks, which is my daily self-love practice at the gym, LA Fitness, by my house in Universal City. So I have this thought, I wonder what it would be like to be in a relationship with someone who's emotionally available and wants to be in a partnered relationships. And within 5 minutes, I know this sounds like a lie. I swear it's the truth. I get out of this pool. I go into the jacuzzi. I'm in my scary, stretched-out bathing suit with no makeup and my hair back. I look scary. I think I don't look good. Next to me is this man who starts talking to me, and I'm thinking, do you need glasses? Why are you talking to me? And then he's just seeing through this to my inner beauty. And then he says, well, what do you do? And I never just right off the bat go, I do angel readings, because I never know where people are with that. So I just said, I do life coaching, and I'm a singer, I'm a musician, which I am as well. And this gentleman said, I'm a musician. I said, oh, really? What do you play? And he said, keyboards and accordion. He said, well, my dad plays accordion. That was my first instrument. And I said, really? My dad plays accordion. And then I knew the angels were involved. So that night I had a music jam party. I invited him over. So anyway, the bottom line is we've been dating for literally 5 months, almost inseparable. Yesterday was our 5-month date of meeting each other. And I just want to let you know that love can happen anytime we leave the house if we are energetically available for it. So you say you're ready for love, but there may be something that is not 100% ready for love that you don't even realize. Conversations, protecting yourself, maybe not believing there's someone for you, or maybe being too self-critical, or, conversations like there's no good available men. We have millions of men. I mean, you're in Clearwater, right? So there are millions of men to choose from. I don't know how many people, millions of people are in Florida, but I know it's a lot. In LA, there's 13 million. So, and you hear people in LA,
right?
You hear people in LA all the time saying there's no good single men. There's millions of men. It's are you energetically at the frequency to magnetize someone? So here's what I want to do with you as a little exercise, which is to get you into your heart and to suggest that you start your morning really doing this. So I just want you to take a deep breath and put your hand in your heart. And do you have any pets, like a kitten or a puppy? Not. Okay, so but you've seen it, even if you look at those fluffy animal videos on Facebook where the fluffy bunny, does it just make your heart just like want to explode? It's like the cutest thing. Oh my God, the baby hedgehog. Oh my God, I'm going to die. So does that hedgehog have to do anything to justify its worth and make you justify your love for it? No, you just love it. Or the puppy, you see the puppy's face, you love it. So I want you to, that's the fastest way I know of to have my heart go from just like not necessarily being open to like neutral to like a flower opening, is to think of a baby's face, a puppy, a bunny, a kitty, and then your heart just opens. So that little feeling is a taste of love. And this love is the ability that, and that's only the ability that humans have to love, which is still pretty overwhelming and amazing, this love that can happen, this warmth in your chest. Out of nowhere, you see a fluffy bunny and you're like, ah! So if you start your morning like fluffy bunny, hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and you realize like that little human love you have for a bunny is a teeny tiny fraction of the love that God has for you. And then you turn that love on your own inner child. So you really picture your own little you, age 2, 3, 4, 5, and just pick yourself up in your arms and hug you. And like, because we have this inner tyrant that's always beating us up, like, oh my God, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I always say stop shooting on yourself. I mean, we have a nonstop, often litany in our mind of what we're not doing right. And to extend this just unconditional love, like where you don't have to justify love or your worth, you're worthy of love no matter what, and giving yourself unconditional love. So this takes 1 minute, and literally it changes your life. You leave the house, your heart is open, and then you feel the truth. And remember, we're all connected, and it's unity consciousness. Every single person you meet can be your new beloved, lover, best friend, new sister, brother, mother. It's the human family. And then you get into this frequency of love and miracles every moment and synchronicities, and you meet a new lady friend. It was, come to my house and let's have and this is my brother-in-law, and he's divorced. Or, you know what I mean? There will be synchronicities. If you are having the intention to be open to a relationship and you leave your house with your heart open, I promise you miracles are going to happen. So I just want to suggest you just start trusting and following that moment, when you wake up, where do I go, what do I do, what do I say, and to who? And it can seemingly be unrelated, like go to this, art event. Like, oh, why am I going to go there? Because you're going to meet some lady that knows your husband. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So how often do you follow that crazy synchronicities and just go say yes to everything?
Fairly often. Well, more than 50% of the time.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But
I've never been one that says, oh, all the good ones are taken or there aren't enough to go around. Yeah. I really believe there is somebody for everybody.
Yeah, beautiful. So you have the faith and you don't have the negative conversations that are stopping you. So how are you doing with your heart being open and trusting that love is right around every corner?
Probably about half the time now as I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
So that's great self-awareness. And now it's time to up-level your love where you are literally trusting it's a friendly universe, and we're going to ask the romance angels, are you open to having the romance angels intervene in your life?
Yes, yes.
So romance angels, you're invited to intervene in her life and show her her next love. And they're going to show you where to go. And it might not be a man at first. It can be a new love, good friend. Any kind of love, heart-opening love. Romance is one aspect, but you can trust that if they're guiding you there, it's on the top. It might not make sense, just keep saying yes. So that's what I feel. How about you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I love that. That's so well pointed out. And, you know, I think we mentioned that when you were traveling as well. You know, you never know. You're like, I always tell all the beautiful women, you're one introduction away from you don't know who, you know, and you find out. And they get introduced to you from, you know, a sister, a cousin, a friend, or whatever, and you find out they're, I call it tall, dark, and oh my God, right? And then you find out, we're on vacation in Chicago or whatever. This can't possibly go anywhere. And then they talk about flying back to Florida, and you go, wait a minute, you're from Florida, so that's when all the bells and whistles go off, right? So that's where you need to be. And you know, even while she's saying this, I'm sitting there opening up hearts and everybody and, you know, downloading the possibility for all that and for us to raise it from 50% all the way up to 100 and just to be able to leave the house and encounter that openness. So that's what I'm changing for everybody that's listening right now. You want to stand up and engage in it?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So I would just recap that and just say I'm open to leaving the house with my heart wide open for love, and for the angels of romance and love to intercede on my behalf here and now. I'm just changing it to yes for you. It's going to pull you forward when it comes in.
I went forward.
I love it. Yay. So that's bound to help you, honey. 100%. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got to call back in and let us know how that goes, even after tonight. You never know.
Absolutely.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. You never know. Make sense?
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, honey. If you email us too, everybody, info@jimmymackhealing.com. We will send you her links tonight, her phone number, her email address, all that. You're going to want to go deeper. You're going to want to get deeper readings than just tonight. This is just cursory tonight, of course, and we just want to help and contribute to everybody we can. So look for that also in the newsletter, and updates will follow, okay? Appreciate it. All right, our next caller is 609. 609,
Hello?
on line one. Hi, how are you tonight?
Oh, fantastic. I'm so loving this call, and I'm feeling lots of, yes, it's wonderful, and I'm just super excited that you called on me, and I just want to say that I feel that I'm very happy with my life, and it's very abundant, and what I do is my career, and I am inviting in a divine romantic partner, just this topic that's been so juicy for what we've been talking about.
Tonight, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, and it's so awesome because I always have premonitions before I meet my next guy, and I've been having these dreams like on the astral. So, and it's almost like, we're like communicating on the astral. So I wanted to see what you see with that. I feel like he's close.
Well, we'll see what she gets first, honey.
I do concur with her that he is close because the card I pulled is Cupid, which is the exact card that really answers this. It says, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all its glorious aspects. So Cupid is involved. The arrow has flung already, so this man is definitely coming. So how do you prepare for this?
Wow.
You adopt love right now as your daily practice. Buying yourself roses, having everything romantic. Romance is a state of mind. It's literally a Jedi mind trick. For all the people who are married for 20 years, you better believe they have to use this trick to focus on the good in that person. This man is the hottest man alive, and he's coming home. I can't wait to see him. Instead of, he never does anything I say. He never does the it's all true, right? But what you focus on grows. So play the game of course my love is coming, and I'm so excited. What does it feel like to be adored? And you lay in bed and you picture his arms around you, and you start breathing with him. Feel his heart. You feel what it's like to feel supported. You plan trips. You start planning your trips. Go ahead and cut out some pictures of places you want to go together. Literally live in this future like it's happening now and see it with such unwavering faith that you absolutely know. And the other cards on it I pulled are ideas and inspiration and creative writing. Are you a writer?
Yes, I am. I'm very happy to say that. I've been writing for about a year and a half now, and I've been journaling on all the messages that I received from Spirit and all my guided influences.
It's so beautiful. You may be writing a book or some kind of blog, but you're also going to write the story of your romance before it happens. So I want you to get into your greatest fantasy of what it is. And I said to the other person about projecting a fantasy. This is different. This is your dreams. Like, what is your dream like, the feeling of it, and describing it in as much detail as you can, and knowing that this person, I did get cooperation and not competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. So a feeling of just, this person is yours. There's no one you're going to fight for it. You don't need to compete. There's, he is going to be yours. So really, you get to write it down and draw him forth and do the other things that I suggested about, asking where to go, what to do, who to call, and you follow this every moment by moment. The angels communicate on the breath, deep breaths, and then they give you steps of what to do. But they don't say, do this, this, and this, and then do this. It's only in each now moment. So every day you get the new intel, and it changes because what do we have? A whole world full of divine beings with divine free will choice that are all making different choices. So to tune in with where he's going to be that day, you need to be tuning in each now moment to figure out. It's kind of a game. It's like an interactive video game. You don't go through the door. You decide to stay home and watch Netflix instead of go to that Christmas party. You didn't meet him that day. Now the angels have to do some really monkey business to set things up again. You have all your guides trying to put you together. Oh, Mick, you should go for a walk in this park today. It's a beautiful day. Oh, my goodness, there he is. They finally met, and your angels are like, finally did what we told him. But I feel it's happening. It's inevitable. Just see it happening and be grateful now. You have a love. That's it.
Love it.
Awesome. Every day before I leave. Yes, beautifully said. And all these beautiful tips that you're saying that I've been doing it because I like to be spontaneous and I'm very creative. So every day when I leave the house, I'm like, you know what? I'm changing it to today. It could happen today. I could meet my divine partner, and I'm going to be led because I go on spontaneity. Like, oh, I need to go to this store. Oh, there's some art things going on there. Let me just pop in, and I pop in, and then I wind up, meeting a future friend, or I know the person there, or it's just one thing leads to another. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So exciting.
What a great message, honey. Yeah, thanks for listening tonight. Keep in mind, too, I get really strong vibes on you doing a blog. You don't even have to publish it, but that feels like a really great way for you to track all this stuff. God forbid you lose a journal or you can't find something or it's on your computer and it crashes. But if you keep it in outer space, out on a URL somewhere with a backup, you'll have it forever. Does that make sense?
Yes, completely.
Yeah, so they're just impressing upon me to tell you that because, anything crashes or you lose this book or, God forbid, whatever, So I think what you're journaling is of value, and it could be a teachable moment for somebody in the future. So definitely keep all that online, even if it's just scrolling random, whatever, dated times, maybe put a little topic at the top, so you can remind yourself. You'll know what to do once you get into it, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so gracious.
Thanks for calling in.
Both of you. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah. We love it. We're all about giving and receiving. That's exciting. Thanks, honey.
Thank you.
443 is our next caller. Hi, 443. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, is this working?
It is working.
Oh, perfect. Hi, Jimmy. It's Chanel. I texted you earlier today. How are you?
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks for asking, honey. You have a question for Shishi?
I do. I have been experiencing kind of an opening up of sorts. I feel a lot of pressure in my head. A lot of changes have been kind of going on for me. Like at my job, I've been kind of encouraged, and not really by anyone, but just kind of like a voice in my head encouraged me to make just these shifts, these tiny shifts that have kind of been gnawing at me, like leaving my job and just kind of making space for other things. And I just feel like it happened a few years ago as well, and I was shut down by my parents as well growing up. But I just feel like it's kind of coming back to me, and I'm starting to just feel and pick up on a lot more things, just energetically. I feel like I'm not really alone, and it's kind of scary to me. So I guess I'm wondering just kind of what that experience was like for you all. And I just feel very alone in this. I feel like I'm kind of going crazy. No one really understands. I'm very immersed in my local yoga community world here, but it just feels like they don't even quite have the experience that I'm kind of going through right now, and like being woken up in the middle of the night, or feeling like me physically being pushed, or like I'm hearing things. So I just it's very alarming to me, and I don't really have anyone like to rely on or to talk to about these things. So yeah, it's just, and the lights are like flickering as I'm standing in the bathroom talking to you. So I don't know. It's just very, it's been really interesting for me. I don't know if any of this makes sense.
Yeah, it makes 100% sense. You're getting all your awakening codes, and they're not letting you go back to sleep and set the snooze button at all. It's like you're getting up now, meaning it's time to wake up and get on your life purpose path. And as you know, your life purpose is not your job right now. So it's the card I pulled is entrepreneur. So it says self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates, meaning angels, who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. And Archangel Michael is showing up as one of your guides. He is here to help you, and he helps to release people from the effects of fear, and to move forward with, toward things that are in alignment with your life purpose. And he wants to do a little vacuuming on you. I know Jimmy is a healer. He can do this vacuuming with us. But before we do that, to vacuum fear out of your body and, energy fields, before we do that, let's let me assure you, you're not the only one that's going through this. The pressure in your head is ascension symptoms, that your frequency is raising and you can no longer tolerate. It must be very hard to be going to work when you know it's not the right path for you right now. And they're not telling you to quit your job right away out of the blue. They would never do that like that. You are going to be guided to certain classes and your tribe. You need to find your tribe so that you can feel supported. So do you have meetup? What city are you in?
I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Well, isn't Jimmy your tribe? Do you guys have any in-person events you can go to and meet your people? There are light workers all over the world waking up right now that are going through the same things you're going through. And it can be really scary. And you're not alone. You have such a huge angel team that are cheering you on. Do you desire to work with children in any way?
It's funny because I've been having this inkling, like just thinking about children, maybe wanting to have some of my own, but not really like right now, this moment. But I actually pulled a card last night, and it was that my children are safe and protected. And I'm like, what children are they talking about? I have no idea what this means. So I'm just getting a lot of confusing messages, Cece.
So the card I got is you care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. I do think children is in the cards for you as far as being a mother. I don't think it's right this second, so don't panic. You are going to be guided on a process. And the other card I got is focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety, which is what you've been feeling, unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So I do Divine Lifestyle Consulting and Divine Life Coaching and can help you get clear on your priorities, and there are a lot of other coaches that can help you, or you can read books, self-help books, but you must do the work of the inner, excavating your authentic self. A great book I would recommend by Sarah B., I forgot what her last name is, but it's called Something More, and it's about going in and finding your true passion, because I feel like that has to happen, to do a little inner, some inner work to really decide who am I, what am I here for. But you are going to be guided to the right people as long as you, can you look online for a meetup group that has to do with angels or, metaphysical events, and start just showing up and making some new friends? Because I think you need a support group. In LA, I have angel circles the first and third Tuesday in the month, where I help people increase their intuition. There's a huge community of beautiful people that are best friends now, and there are places like that all over the world. So you just need to find your tribe, but you're being supported. So if you have a moment, we can do a brief just vacuuming of the fear that's been kind of paralyzing you and stressing you out. Mm-hmm. And we'll do a little kind of, how our phone gets an upgrade, we get an update, we're going to do a little system upgrade with you. So, and I know Jimmy's a healer, and he's going to do this with me. So we invite Archangel Michael.
And for everybody that's listening, too, definitely.
Everyone who's listening, this is you, too. Mm-hmm. So just picture a vacuum, an old-fashioned tube vacuum going in the top of your crown chakra. And so Archangel Michael is vacuuming out behind your eyes, down your throat, the top of your right shoulder, your right arm, right elbow, right forearm, right hand, right fingertips. Any stuck energy, dark energy, fear, confusion, feeling alone, separation, lack, scarcity, any of those things are being vacuumed out. The top of your left shoulder, left arm, left elbow, left forearm, left hand, left fingertips. Around the front of your body to your major organs, heart, lungs, liver, kidney, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas, stomach, intestines, colon, top of your right leg, bottom of your right leg, knee, right shin, right calf, right foot, right toes, the top of your left leg, bottom of your left leg, left knee, left shin, left calf, left foot, left toes. And now your lower back, gluteus maximus, middle back, upper back, and now your entire spine, and where your skull meets the top of your spine. Okay, so you're vacuumed out. Now take a deep breath. Archangel Michael's pouring in the most beautiful bright white light, toothpaste or caulky-like material into the top of your crown chakra, and is filling all those areas. And Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is here with his beautiful divine blueprint template that he's reinstalling over your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional body. So take a deep breath and just feel this, and all your cells are now turning into the bright white light and being reminded of who you really are, which is love. You come from love. You are love. Love is who you are. And you're always guided, and you're always connected to spirit, and you always have guidance in every moment. And now you've got your upgrade complete.
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Thanks for calling in, honey. Yeah, keep in mind YouTube, too, is a wealth of information. Probably on our mail list, it's info@jimmymackhealing.com. We will send you out information, of course, on Shishi and everything that's gone on tonight. And a lot of people that are on this call, they want to have a recording of them being on it. It goes so fast, of course, we don't always catch everything. So don't hesitate to ask for that as well. But look at YouTube. I put in every morning inspiration, affirmations, and just almost at random listen to things to get me going in the morning. I also like 432 hertz, which is a tonality or frequency. So you can put, one of my favorites is 432 hertz deep healing music. And so if you put that into YouTube, you'll hear the kind of music I heard during my near-death experience, and it's profound. So, make sense?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, both of you. I really
Thanks for calling in tonight, honey. We appreciate it. Thanks for contributing.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, honey. 312 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Karen. I'm calling from Chicago.
Hey, Karen, how are you tonight?
Oh, good. I'm doing good.
Well, we're glad you called in. You have a question for Shishi?
Yes, I'd like to find out if the new year will be more financially better for me.
Okay. Well, this is not something that is randomly happening to you, and you're hoping, fingers crossed, because that's you giving away your power. Because guess what? You're a divine being of the light, and your intentions and your actions can result in you having what you want. So instead of saying, is it going to be financially better for me, a better question would be, dear universe, what is the best way to make this year to be exponentially more financially abundant for me? And I got the card, obstacles and blocks are lifted. So it seems like you've had blocks to abundance in the past, and Archangel Michael is here saying all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and move forward with your project. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. So energetically, we're now not going to say, I hope it's going to be better, but of course it's going to be better, and thank you in advance. I also pulled the card, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. So when you think of money, in the past, you've had blocks with money. Is that correct?
Yes.
So when you talk to people about money moving forward, can you be very careful with the language that you use and really say, up until now, I've had challenges with money, and now I'm so grateful that all these blocks and obstacles are lifted, and money is going to be flying to me from unexpected sources in large amounts. I don't even know where. I just know they're coming, and I'm so grateful. And really keep brainwashing yourself to the point where you realize you are the source of this. And God is your source, but you are connected to God. Does that make sense? So
yes.
Thinking in events. So now we want to look at the actions that you can take, because there are some divinely guided actions that will result in this. And the card I pulled on that is moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So do you have a job right now?
No. Well, it's just a side job. Like I'm just temping right now.
Okay, so you're doing your temping to pay the bills, right?
Yes.
But
yes.
There's a dream that you're here, and there's a gift that you're here to solve someone's problem and contribute to them, which is not entirely clear to you right now, but they want to help you see what that is. So what is your, if money was no object, what would you do with your time?
Like I want to work for like the federal government or state government.
Okay. So what is it about that appeals to you?
Just to help people, and just, I like how things are like organized and more structured, like a more structured workplace.
So, hold on. Let me see. Well, light workers and people who are heart-centered are very needed in traditional places of employment. And if that is calling to you and appealing to you, it's for a reason. So now you want to be available to, first of all, do you tell everyone that you know that you're looking for? Because what they're showing me is that this is going to come, your next job is going to come through someone that you know. So are you telling people that you know that you want to get a job in government?
Yes. Yes.
Are you telling everyone you know that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So keep doing that. Let's see. I mean, they're showing me you starting in something else part-time. So it could be a part-time position at some, I'm not sure if government is the right arena, but it is a structured thing. So hold on, let's see. What actions have you taken regarding this? Have you applied at places?
Yes. Yes, I've applied. I've taken tests.
You're not hearing.
I keep like looking at the because they keep changing. Like the postings keep changing. So I keep looking and seeing if I see anything that matches my background.
Yes, I understand. You're looking through the traditional channels, and I feel like looking online for job postings, and I don't feel that's where it is. So it's going to be like you go to coffee and you meet someone, and they're like, oh, I work here. Oh, what do you do? Oh, really? Oh, my gosh, we're looking for someone like you. That's how you're going to get your job. So between then and now, you must be saying yes to invitations. You must go places and interact with people. You must expect that the angels are going to use human beings as earth angels and be available for the gold that can fall out of anyone's mouth, from the cashier at the drugstore to, the person at the store or whatever, anyone you're encountering, Uber drivers, anyone. And keep sharing. Here's what I'm doing. I'm creating my next job. I do this right now, and I'm looking for the perfect fit. Not like I'm hoping someplace hires me. No, that's the wrong energy. I'm so excited to find my perfect place where I can really be a contribution. And coming from a very positive place, mindset, not like hoping you can break in, but like you're so grateful that you're going to find it with a lot of confidence.
Love it.
But it's
so
how you
well
ask
said.
for it is everything.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense?
Makes sense.
I love it. And listen, I'm getting state more than federal, just so you know. So look heavy at state stuff more than federal.
Mm-hmm.
If you like that level of organization, God bless you. And like she said, it's like we certainly need the more open and light working types of folks in those positions. But look for state instead of federal. Look at about May is what shows up pretty heavy. Doesn't mean you won't have a part-time job or maybe 2 part-time jobs between now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, the Kismet out of the blue event going to be much more likely than you just continually applying to job sites. I'm not saying don't give that up, but you might find that. Or you might even go meet with HR and, you find out it's somebody from your hometown and they went to your high school. And that's going to be your sign where you go, oh, my God, this is it, and so the angels will come through. All your spirit guides, everybody else are going to kind of lift the veil and show you the way, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks so much. Thanks for calling in tonight, honey.
Appreciate
you.
It. Have a great night. Wow, did it fly by? Doesn't an hour feel like 10 minutes to us or what?
Yeah. When you work with angels and healing spirit, it goes by in the blink of an eye.
I love it. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight, honey. Please give them your best website and the way to get a hold of you, okay?
Sure. Well, my website's Divine Guidance Readings with an S, and you can call me or text me at 323-251-1955 if you want to set up a reading. I have a special for $88 for an hour reading from now until December 15th, my holiday special. So feel free to call me. I can give you a customized gift certificate for a friend or get one for yourself. I'd be happy to do readings for you.
Love that. Fantastic. And what's the email address again? Because that was catchy, too. I know that's got some angel stuff in it.
Divine Guidance Readings with an S, 444. That's the angel number, 444 @gmail.
Perfect. Thanks so much for being on the show, honey. We appreciate it. We've got to have you come back. It was a blast. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
It was lovely.
Folks, that's our show for tonight. Yeah, we appreciate it. And keep us posted. We're here every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. So stay tuned for the next guest. Of course, next week will be our final show of the year because Christmas falls on the 25th. So we will have Reverend Debbie Deanspear on. It's our resident transmedium and communication with those loved ones of yours in the heavens. So that's always an interesting show. We love that. So thanks, everybody, for listening tonight, and everybody that supports us. We sure appreciate it. Reach out to us, info@jimmymackhealing.com, if you'd like a replay of tonight's show or if you need any of Shishi's information or my own. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again soon, and I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life, and remember to make progress every day. Bye for now.